Zoom with a session. If God is not God, then who is God? And many of you have worked on this. Many of you have uh, spoken and sent your hard work on this subject, and it will be covered, but we'll summarize that in the end. If God is not God, then who is God? First of all, is there something called God? Is there something called God? And it's an interesting question. And let us go through all the possibilities. One, the whole world knows who God is. Whole world knows. Huh? Anybody here does not know? You know your God is Shiva, Krishna, Rama. Everybody knows. Whole world knows. The whole world knows. You go and ask somebody who's God. My God. My God is Devi. My God is Vaishnu Devi. My God is Shirdi Ke Sai Baba. Oh, the whole world knows. But the biggest mystery in the world is God is not God. This is probably the biggest mystery in the world. God is not God. Maybe it's worth becoming a book. Maybe we write the book in September. I don't know. What we are calling God, for me, God was Shiva. Shiva. But unfortunately, after many, many years, I realized that Shiva was not Shiva. Sip Ahem Sip Alak, Sip Anil, and Sip Soni, Sip Chotwani, Ashwin, Atman Revati, and Atmatre, Sip Bliko, Bliss, Deepatma, and Gigi, Sip Girish Anand, Harshal, iPhone, and Kamalji, Sip Krishna, Manisha, Parvati Amma, Partha, and Premchandji, Sip Rajanand, Siraj, Prakasa, Rekha, and Rumataji, Sip Prakash, Sachiv, Sadanand, Sagai, Sip Samatma, Sarojanand, Siba, Siji, and Jyoti, Sip Siri, Sita, Siva, Soham, Soham, Sukhi, Sip Viresh, Yasha, Yogini, and Aham Brahma. Who is your God? Till you met me, you surely had a God, right? Is there any doubt you had a God till you met me? You had a God. You can later on tell me in this call. Each of you had a God. Suddenly, suddenly your God is gone. Not gone. God is gone and God is come. God is come. You have realized God. So Shiva was my personal God. Shiva was my personal God. My God was Shiva. Krishna is my God. Rama is my God. No, what is the meaning of my God? That is our personal God. In reality, God has no name, God has no form. This is the truth. God is nameless and formless. My dear friends, if God is not God, then who is God? If that God which we prayed to is not God, then who is God? For many years we all prayed to a God. We believed in that God. Now suddenly we are told that God is not God. Who is God? That is today's discussion. Step number one. God is not God. God is Sip. God is a supreme, immortal power. That God is supreme. You can't ask who made God? Who made God? Who made God? That is called God, God. God, God. And who made God, God? God, God, God. And who made God, God, God? God's God. Then God's God. Who made God's God? Who made? God is causeless. God is a causeless cause. That's why, what did we create a song? We said, प्रभु पास है, प्रभु पास है, दूर नहीं वो प्रभु पास है, आत्मा ही परमात्मा है, दिल के अंदर उसका निवास है, शिव भी वो वही राम है, हनुमान वो वही घनश्याम है, मुझ में है, तुझ में है, हर आत्मा परमात्मा है. My dear friends, we have realized this. But today we are trying to understand clearly. We all had a Zoom call that day, but we didn't, everybody worked hard. Krishna, Siri, Bliko, Atmanand, I think Alak, many people said the names. I don't remember who all, maybe many more names. But God is immortal. God is never born. God never dies. You cannot say today is God's birthday. The minute you say today is God's birthday means gone. Huh? Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day. Okay, yeah. That means they already say that Jesus is the Son of God. Already they say. I don't say, they say, the Christians say, Jesus is Son of God. But then who is the Father? The Father. Who's the Father? Not Joseph. Not Joseph. Because Mary was Virgin Mary. Then who is the Father? Koi hai nahi father. Kaun hai father? Huh? I don't know. Some Christian you can improve my not general knowledge. But my dear friends, God is not born. God never dies. God is a supreme immortal power. God is not a person. God has no nose, ears. God has no kidney and lungs. God has no brain. Don't get upset when I say God has no brain. Actually, God has no brain. Because only human beings have a brain, God is supreme intelligence. God is not an intelligence from a brain. The brain is from the intelligence of God. So, first of all, we are leaving God behind because God is not God. God is Sip. Okay? So, from now onwards, the first point we are saying is God is not God. The first point, God is not God. What is God? God is Sip. First point, God is Sip. And now onwards, Sip. Sip is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. Omnipresent Sip is everywhere. Omnipotent, all powerful, capable of any miracle. Omniscient, Sip knows everything. Sip does not need a brain. About 20 years back, I went with my friend to a restaurant. He asked him, chicken hai? He said, chicken nahi. नहीं है chicken. अच्छा मटन है? मटन नहीं है. इधर फिश है. इधर फिश नहीं है. Then he asked him, अच्छा भेजा है? भेजा. Actually, he meant to ask him, are you mad or what? He said, हाँ भेजा है sir, भेजा. He said, 2 plate भेजा ना, दो plate भेजा ना. I don't, once upon a time, people eat bheja fry. So God does not have bheja because God is omniscient. God is a supreme sip. These are the qualities of God. Number three, God is nameless, formless, birthless, deathless, beginningless, endless. You can't give a name to God. By giving a name to God, you limit God. God is beyond form. God can never die. God can never be born. God has no beginning. God has no end. God cannot have any definition or comprehension. We are trying to put the qualities of God. So God is not God. What God is Sip. God is Sipis. Sip is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. Sip is nameless, formless, birthless, deathless, beginningless, endless. Sip is in every soul that gives us consciousness. Sip is that life that's giving us consciousness. Sip is every soul. When we realize we are not the body that will die, when we realize there's no mind, nobody has seen the mind, our ego is enlightened. We are the soul is Sip. Every soul is Sip. Fourth point. Fifth point. Sip is in every particle of matter. Sip is in all the 5 elements: earth, water, air, fire, and space. Every molecule, every atom. Today, even science has agreed on wave particle duality. Every particle of matter is energy. In spirituality, they said Bhagavan. Bhagavana. Bhumi, Gagan, Vayu, Agni, Neer. Earth, sky, air, fire, and water. Bhagavana, Bhagavan. My dear friends, number six, SIP is the beauty that is everywhere, in everything. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. This is SIP. Huh? ईश्वर सत्य है, सत्य ही शिव है, शिव ही सुंदर है. That's why in the movie also they said, जागो उठ कर देखो, जीवन ज्योत उजागर है. My dear friends, the movie song everybody knows, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. But people don't know that SIP is the beauty everywhere. Every dot, every dot of beauty. The truth is, God is beautiful. SIP is beautiful. Where can all this beauty come from? You see peacocks, you see flamingos, you see dolphins, you see penguins. Where? Where does how many types of flowers have you seen? Not just roses. Sometimes I go to the tulip gardens uh, in Kuchenhof. Oh, what an amazing beauty! But when will we realize the truth? फूल है सुंदर, तितली सुंदर, पंछी भी सुंदर है, बादल सुंदर, पहाड़ भी सुंदर, जग में जो दिखता है अति सुंदर, जो भी सुंदर वो शिव है, शिव ही तो है सुंदरम. My dear friends, number six, SIP is the beauty everywhere in all nature. Number one, I told you God is not God, God is SIP. Number two, SIP is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. Number three, SIP is nameless, formless, birthless, deathless, beginningless, endless. Four, SIP is in every soul. Five, SIP is in every molecule of matter. Six, SIP is in everything beautiful. Seven, SIP is peace, love, and bliss. Every soul that is alive manifests peace, love, and bliss. These are divine energies that flow within us. Peace, love, and bliss. That's why even a dog is able to love. The love of a dog is coming from the soul. From the soul. The dog is also wagging his tail. The dog is also happy. We can make out some animals. The dog will sit nicely, sleep peacefully, sleep for hours together. My dear friends, seven, SIP is peace, love, and bliss. Divine energies. Eight, SIP is the universal energy. Scientists have said dark matter, dark energy. What is the dark matter, dark energy? The whole world, every atom, every molecule. There is no place where SIP is missing. Jagat Mithya, Prabhu Satya. Prabhu Satya means this whole world is a Mithya and Prabhu is a Satya. Prabhu, SIP is manifesting as you, me, the butterfly, the bee, the tree, even the mountain and the sea. It is SIP manifesting. My dear friends, point number 9, SIP is the universal intelligence. Today they are all talking of AI. Who created AI? Who created AI? HI, human intelligence. Who created HI? Who created HI? SI, supreme intelligence. The universe, the universal intelligence that is beyond all intelligence is called SIP. SIP is the universal intelligence. 22. So, number 10, SIP is the controller of everything. Everything happening in this world, SIP is the controller. Somehow when we were kids, we were taught God, governor, operator, destroyer. God is God, governor, operator, some word, somebody created acronym. But that's a lie. God does not live in the sky. That power is everywhere, in everything. That power controls the world through universal laws. Many people don't understand what are these universal laws. Oh, there are many laws. the law of action and reaction, the law of karma, the law of gravity, the law of cycles, many laws. Even today, somebody in my retreat asked the question, what's the guarantee? What's the guarantee karma laws? I said, tomorrow we will put that question in Zoom. Saturday question. But there are universal laws. How can we realize the truth about God, about SIP? Only when we realize God is not God, God is SIP. Then we will transcend knowledge and we will reach realization, self realization, and then God realization. How many times I've told you the story? Somebody asked a very, there are many stories. One story by Alan Watts. You know the story of Alan Watts? The story of Alan Watts is very interesting. Alan Watts says, he says one day, God created many people out of himself. And he started playing a game, hide and seek. Oh, hide and seek, hide and seek. Finally, at the end of the game, they forgot that they were God. And the game got over and they are all, everybody whole samsara is stuck. So there are many nice stories where God put himself in a human being. But my favorite story is Sethji. Have I told the story of Sethji? Sethji was the dhoti fellow, the dhoti Sethji. Lot of money. Lot of money. The dhoti Sethji. I hope I've told you all the story. He was in the train. And in the train, what happened? Everybody, the chai wala came. Tea, coffee. It all, sabhi ko tea, coffee do. Everybody tea, coffee. Then when he had to pay money, what did he do? From the from the lungi, it's called lungi, sorry. In South India, it's called. From the lungi, he removed one big gada of money. And then he paid some money. Then the fellow came, idli, dosa, idli. He told, give everybody idli, dosa. Then after taking money from the lungi, he removed money from the lungi. The fellow in the compartment with the Sethji said, I will not sleep tonight. I want to rob this bundle of cash. The Sethji, when the thief went to the toilet, the Sethji also followed him up to the toilet after 5 minutes. So when the thief came out, the Sethji is waiting outside the toilet. The thief immediately went running and started searching. Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? Sethji came back. Sethji is nicely snoring in the night. One of the nice snoring. And the thief is checking every bag, every bag. Nothing. Till morning again that fellow that came. Vada sambar, puri sambar, vada sambar. Sethji knows everybody. Sabko do. Now the thief is looking. Where's the money? He could not find any money. After puri sabzi, the Sethji told the thief, Bhaiya, तुम्हारे पिलो के नीचे मेरा गड्ढा है, तुम्हारे पिलो के नीचे देना. So the thief had kept, the Sethji had kept the money below the pillow. And this is my favorite story, how God has hidden himself in man. God has hidden himself in man, and man has forgotten. Man is searching everywhere, but man is not going inside to search for God. It's like the musk deer. The musk deer, हिरन जैसे ढूंढता है कस्तूरी बेचैन से, ना जाने वो उनके नाभि में है. The musk is in the navel of the deer. My dear friends, without realizing who am I, we cannot realize God. So many of you have favorite words, na iti, neti, neti, tattvamasi. Who am I? I am the soul. Soul is sip. I am sip. Sip is everywhere. Sip is in everything. What have I taught you all? I have taught you all that Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan Dharma has got 12 words. सनातन धर्म का सार जो है 12 शब्दों में ही ये है. 4 महावाक्यों के पहले 2 शब्द है. शब्द वो क्या है? नेति नेति हो, मैं ये नहीं. So we have to understand this. What are the 4 Mahavakyas telling? The Mahavakyas are telling us, 1, Tattvamasi. 2, I am Atma Brahma. 3, Aham Brahmasmi. 4, Prajnanam Brahma. Neti, neti, not this, not this. Tat Tvamasi. Thou art that. You are that. What that? I am Atma Brahma. You are that soul. The soul is Sip. I am Brahmasmi. You are Sip. Prajnana Brahma. Sip is everywhere. Sip is in everything. This I am not telling. This is told in the Vedas, in the Upanishads. I am only endorsing. I am trying to make you understand, my dear friends. Therefore, these 12 words, Neti, Neti, Tattvamasi, I am Atma Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, Prajnana Brahma. Enough. 12 words enough for moksha. You don't need big, big scriptures. No need. 12 words enough. They can make you realize you are the soul, soul is Sip. They can make you realize Sip, Shivoham. God lives in the temple of our heart. But we are wanting fancy, fancy things. We want to go to Kedarnath, Badrinath, Kailasa. We have to go because we will not be fulfilled. My dear friends, the purpose of human life is to realize God, to realize that God is Sip, to realize that I am Sip. I am not God, I am Sip. I am not I. We are all manifestations of God. One day, one man, he started crying to God, Shiva, 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 I want you, Shiva, 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 I love you, Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. So Shiva told him, okay, tomorrow I'll meet you in the temple. Suddenly, when the man was going to the temple next day, he started crying, Shiva, 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 Shiva. What he said, what happened? You told me you'll meet me in the temple. How will I know where you are? How will I meet you? Shiva told him, there will be only one man without a head. There will be one man without a head. In that man you will find me. So this man is going to see all men and women, all had head. Again he went back home in the night. Again, Shiva, 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 you cheated me, you cheated me. Shiva told him, why you cheated you? He said, there was no man who had no head. And Shiva asked him, could you see yourself? Did you see your head? He said, how can I see my own head? He said, then man understood. Shiva is telling him, Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. My dear friends, God is in you, God is in me, God is in the butterfly, God is in the bee, God is in the tree, God is in the mountain, God is in the sea. God is Sip, and Sip is on every lip. Sip is on every tip, every sip, every lip, every tip. Sip. God is everywhere in everything. But we don't understand. There is no place where God is not. This whole Jagat is a manifestation of the divine. But just like a spider creates its own web, God comes as Sip and creates this Jagat. The mountains, the oceans, the clouds, the beautiful world, the flowers, the trees, the fruits, ultimately you and me. We are all manifestations of the Lord. The whole world is a manifestation of the divine, of Sip, or we call God. And to realize this, we have to realize God is not God. First, you have to get this anticlimax. God is not God. God is Sip. We are all Sip. My dear friends, that's why in one of my bhajans, what did I say? I said, सोचूं प्रभु क्या हूं मैं कुछ भी ना मैं सब कुछ तू है जीवन जो ये मेरा है ना ये मेरा है ये तो तेरा है जग में जो भी है अति सुंदर है वो सब तू है तुझ बिन कुछ भी ना है when will we realize जो भी दिखता यहाँ ना ये सत्य है सब माया है जो भी होता यहाँ ना ये सत्य है ये तो लीला है जग में जो भी जिंदा है तेरी शक्ति है तेरी अभिव्यक्ति है पांच तत्व भी जो है ये भी तू ही है तुझ बिन कुछ भी ना है, सोचू भोलू क्या हूं मैं, कुछ भी ना मैं. Oh Lord, what am I? I am nothing. Oh Lord, I am nothing. I am just nothing. Few days back, you all on the Zoom call, you collected this information, you collated this, and in the Zoom, you made suggestions. So I have summarized. All this is not my words, this is your words. What is the summary? One, God is SIP. God is not God, God is SIP. Two, SIP is omnipresent, omnipotent. Three, SIP is nameless, formless. Four, SIP is in every soul. Five, SIP is in every particle. Six, SIP is the beauty everywhere. Seven, SIP is peace, love, and bliss. Eight, SIP is universal energy. Nine, SIP is universal intelligence. 10 is SIP is the controller of everything, controlling through universal laws. So, my dear friends, these are the words that you have given. I am happy to discuss with you. This is not my creation. This is your creation. These are the 10 points that all of you created. I am only an editor. I am the editor. I only edit and give you back what you do, right? And next week, I will talk to you about my new book of September. I'm finalizing the title. I will talk to you on the new book. But today, we have about 30 minutes to ask questions on the subject. God is not God. God is not God. Who is God? Yes, child. God is not God. Who is God? Rajanand. Yes, Rajanand. Oh, I thought Rajanand asked. Okay. Anybody has questions? If there's no question, I'm taking a tea break. Yes, Rajanand.
Yes, sir, I will share my experience, sir. Over
Shivam.
and out. Yes, I will share my experience, sir, about this God, existence of God in my life. From my as a boy, pre-teen age, I had been always associated with two gods, at least two gods. In pre-teen age, it was always Ganesha and Shiva. Shiva was constant there. And in teens, late teens, it would be Hanumanji and Shiva. Then in 30s, it would be Mata Rani, Ashtadashbhuja, say I would call these names to her. Then Shiva. Then till the time span for these two was very long till I came to the call, sir. Then ultimately I realized that these god and goddesses are nothing other than the SIP manifested. Because SIP is the underlying reality of this infinite varieties, this infinite vast being, what we called apparent being, जो दिखता है हमें apparent being, I use word vast apparent being, what we call cosmos. And SIP is basically, it is the SIP which is Anant, it is the SIP which is Anadim. Both ways, it is finite and infinite. जो हमें दिखता है, वास भी दिखता है, छोटा भी दिखता है, बड़ा भी दिखता है, ये वही एक SIP है, सर.
Very good. So, see, that therefore, this whole world, the biggest thing in this world is God realization. The biggest thing in this world is to realize that God is not God, but God is. God is not God, but God is. Then
Got
who
it.
is God? If God is not God, but God is, then who is God? The answer is God is Sip. So this is how we need to take it forward. Okay. Anybody else has any questions? I think everybody has realized God. Viresh ji. Viresh?
हाँ,
Unmute.
प्रणाम प्रणाम। हाँ
Pranam.
एक, हाँ थोड़ा सा एक डाउट था कि जैसे अभी हम लोग जानते हैं कि जो गॉड है वो ओमनीपोटेंट यानी सर्वशक्तिमान है, जो चाहे वो कर सकता है ना। लेकिन मैंने
हाँ जी।
बचपन में टॉक्स है कि एक कहानी पढ़ी थी, उसका जिस यही था कि भाई वो भी एक नियम से बंधा है, जो यूनिवर्सल लॉ है, लॉ ऑफ कर्म है या लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटी है या जो भी है, वो ये नहीं चाह सकता कि पृथ्वी को रोक दे। भले वो नियम उसने बनाया हो, लेकिन वो उसको बदल नहीं सकता, वो उन नियमों के तहत ही काम कर पाएगा। वो हर चीज नहीं कर सकता जो मन में आए वो कर दे। तो थोड़ा
What
प्रभु
do you
इसमें
think?
है,
नहीं, what do you think? आप क्या समझते हैं?
हम कहते हैं वो नियम से बंधा है। वो नियम जो
हाँ?
भी बनाए, जो भी नियम उसने बनाए हैं, है ना, वो उसी से बंधा है, वो ऐसा नहीं बदल नहीं सकता, जैसा आप कहते थे ना कि सेब के पेड़
ना
पे आम नहीं
वो
लगेगा।
अगर आई एम आस्किंग यू, अगर वो नियम से बंधा है
जी,
तो नियम किसने बनाया है?
नियम उसने बनाए हैं, लेकिन
तो
उससे
क्यों
बंधा
नहीं
है।
चेंज? अगर उसी ने बनाया तो कभी भी चेंज कर सकता है।
नहीं, यही तो एक मतलब थोड़ा सा क्लियर करना, वो कर नहीं सकता, क्योंकि उसमें हमें
नहीं वो शायद
लिखा
नहीं
था
नहीं,
उसमें।
सुनिए,
जी,
नहीं वो शायद ना भी करें,
जी,
लेकिन जैसे युग बदलते हैं, अलग अलग युग बदलते हैं, लोग बदलते हैं, नियमों को भी बदलना है।
हाँ, बदलना है।
नियमों को भी अपग्रेड अपग्रेड करना है। अभी डिजिटल डिजिटल वर्ल्ड का कोई, तब 2000 साल पहले डिजिटल वर्ल्ड का क्या नियम था?
हाँ, था ही नहीं डिजिटल
तो अभी
चीज।
बनाना पड़ेगा।
हाँ, अब बनाना पड़ेगा, समय के हिसाब से जो जरूरत है उधर है।
तो डोंट डोंट बिलीव कि प्रभु प्रभु को कोई रोक नहीं सकता है। इसलिए प्रभु सुप्रीम, हाँ? सर्वोच्च, सर्वोच्च, अनंत अनादि ईश्वर, सर्वोच्च अनंत अनादि ईश्वर, परम शक्ति। शिव
लेकिन
को
वो,
बोलते हिंदी
जी,
में बोलते हैं सर्वोच्च,
हाँ,
सर्वोच्च ईश्वर
हाँ,
अनंत अनादि,
हाँ,
सर्वोच्च ईश्वर अनंत अनादि परम शक्ति, SIP हिंदी में हमने लिखा गया है।
जी, जी, हाँ, परम शक्ति तो है, लेकिन वो जो चाहे वो कर सकता है, या नियम से बंधा है, जो नियम उसी
नहीं,
ने बनाया
ना
है।
ना, प्रभु कोई कुछ चीज से नहीं बनता है।
जी, बस
सब कुछ
यही
प्रभु के, सब कुछ प्रभु का है।
है।
ठीक है।
ठीक है। जी,
थैंक
धन्यवाद
यू,
सर, धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू। मीनाक्षी, सिरी, ब्लिस, श्रीधर, रूमाताजी, प्रकाश, सिराज, सोफिया एंड सौम्या। ओके, मीनाक्षी,
Sir. Yeah.
शिवोहम।
So, sir, my question is, if we consider somebody as a saint, as a god, not consider, we see as a saint, but the person is taking granted, the person is taking benefit from us, like he's not doing
Very
the
common,
things
very common. I
very
may treat
common.
somebody as I may treat somebody as ship, but that person takes advantage. Then what I should do?
We can say it is karma. It's my
See,
karma, but
when I am treating somebody like Bhagwan, but they are behaving like Shaitan, that means that is the test. That is my test. That because I am treating somebody like Bhagwan, but they are behaving like Shaitan, if I stop treating them like Bhagwan, means I have not realized Bhagwan.
sir, फिर तो हम काम ही नहीं करा पा रहे ना
No,
उनसे, like
no, 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 don't think like that. Don't. नहीं
I
नहीं,
give
you
my
must.
example. Yeah.
हाँ,
So I have
नहीं नहीं,
hired caretaker for my baby, okay?
हाँ,
Now the thing is, caretaker for my baby, I have hired, okay?
हाँ,
Now I am doing whatever possible good for her, but she is not doing the things the way I want. So what should I do? Like I give her anything and everything, what she want, like the any kind of help from my side, any kind of money related problems, any kind of
change,
anything.
change her, change her.
So that's why I wanted to say कि अब seeing sip, I am seeing sip and healthy. Okay,
You
no
may see,
worries, no worries.
you may see sip in her. You may see sip in a samp. But if the samp is inside your house, what you'll do?
I obviously throw it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I that was my question कि I should, क्योंकि because मैं उसको निकाल दूंगी तो
If
that is
if
not
we
a sip.
see if we see somebody as a god or a goddess and they become a devil and they are not willing to change, they want to remain a devil, then what we can do? What option we have?
That is why I wanted to ask कि उनको उनको हटाना पड़ेगा हमको. We have
Not
to
in the
remove.
first instance. In the first
हाँ,
instance, you must try. I
हाँ,
always believe in this. First, you must try to make people change. First, you must try
to
to
make people
make
change.
people change. If you are not able to make people change, then you change people. You heard?
Yeah, you
First,
told
you
in
try
the.
to make people change. If you are not able to make people change, then you change people.
तो उससे
That's
हमारा
the way.
कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट नहीं करेगा क्या सर? बिकॉज अब मैं उसको
There is
आई विल चेंज.
There is no contradiction. You see SIP even in your maid servant. But if the maid servant is not doing the job properly, you sweetly send her off like SIP only. Give her mithai, give her give her nice one bundi laddu. and tell her namaskar, तुम्हारे को हो गया तुम्हारा time, thank you, bye bye, no problem. Sweetly, you can do sweet departure. You don't have to shout, तुम useless, बेवकूफ, भेजा भेजा नहीं है. This is what we do. तुम गंदा, lousy, तुम बकवास, ये da da da. When somebody misbehaves with me, what do I do when somebody misbehaves with me?
Politely.
सबसे मीठा चुप. If somebody misbehaves with me, I am chup. I am just chup. If they misbehave, fine, let them misbehave. Why should it affect me? This is the art. This is the art of dealing with SIP. Okay? I hope you
So it
understood.
is, yeah, I understood. So one statement we can also say to us like it's my karma, or do I need to
Why
accept all?
go beyond karma? What karma? Karma? What are you talking? Why? What karma you're talking about? Karma, whatever's happening is karma. That's a different matter. But here today we are talking about SIP. How to see SIP in all. Today we are talking on a different subject. Of course, whatever's happening in this world is karma. So accept it.
Okay, thank you.
And you got your answer? No.
I got. I need to
So
more.
with the maid, tell her nicely. Tell her अगर आप नहीं करेगी, मुझे आपको भेज के नया मेड मंगाना पड़ेगा. जाना है तो अभी बोलो. कल से नया मेड मंगाएंगे. If she's serious, she will wake up. If she's not serious, let her go. Tomorrow, don't worry, new better maid will come. Remember this: when God takes away somebody, He will always send somebody better. This is another belief you must know. If God takes away, ship takes away somebody from your life, He will send somebody better. Don't worry
That
about
much
it.
so I am sure, sir. That much I am sure. I contacted one agency today, so I was not having the good intuition about the agency, and that was true. I visited that agency's place and all. Everything was fraud, just fraud. So, so many things are happening right now in the world, but everything is fraud. So definitely know it.
Okay.
That God is always with
So
me.
yeah, so you just be in consciousness. That's all. Everything will be fine. Okay. Siri, Bliss, Sridhar, and Prakash.
Shivam, Guruji. Actually,
Shivam, see?
since my connection is not good, I have taken out the
No problem.
video.
No
Uh,
problem.
actually, I have to just thank you for making me understand that God is sick. Not now, when I joined this call. Can you hear me?
Yes. Continue, Siri.
Okay, okay. So that is the main thing I wanted to thank you, because I was of the ignorance, very much ignorant that who is God and all. So making me understand that God is sick, that is the first point. So I'm very much thankful and grateful to you for
No,
making.
we were all ignorant, Siri. We were all ignorant, and SIP has revealed himself to us, right? So somebody will say, why you're telling SIP has revealed himself? Huh? Why not herself? Why not itself? We don't want to get into grammar. SIP is beyond grammar. SIP is not he and she. Okay, so SIP has
No, no.
revealed. No, I'm saying SIP because you and me, we both are blessed because the biggest gift in this world is God realization, not self realization. Self realization is only level one. God realization is the ultimate. That is the biggest gift in life.
Good. Yes,
Okay, Siri,
Guruji, I'm
anything else?
very much thankful. Yes, yes. No, nobody's lifted the hand, so I just wanted to share this, and I'm very much
Thank you.
grateful,
Okay.
thankful for everything. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Siri. Thank you. Blitz, Sridhar, Sip, and Siraj.
Hi, Shwan, dear Shwan,
Shivo,
everyone. Love
hi.
you.
Yes.
Love you all. I would like to say something. So, all this drama is to allow SIP to exist. So, it's like artists. We can talk bad about them, good about them, but we have to talk about it. So,
About
it's
who?
like all this drama is to allow God and SIP to exist.
This drama has to
And
make SIP
everything
exist.
and every huh? What you
This
say?
drama is to make SIP exist.
Yes,
Okay, that's a way of looking at it. But this drama is because of existence of SIP.
yes, and it allow God to exist also.
It doesn't allow.
Because all this
Oh,
create the
it
life
allows.
and everything.
It it allows the false god. You mean? You mean the name gods?
God, but SIP, because SIP it's in everything. So all we have around us and in us and everything allows SIP to exist.
Yeah,
So
I understand what you're trying to say.
everything happen. It's all because SIP, and it's all return to SIP, and everything
Yes.
is SIP.
Done.
So
So
what we do,
everything is
what we reach, what everything we can have and everything, all is SIP.
everything is SIP. No doubt. Everything is SIP. Good.
Okay.
It's a different way of looking at it. Sridhar, SIP, Prakash, Siraj, and Sophia.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಗುರುಗಳೇ.
Namaste. Hey,
ಇವತ್ತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಯಾವ ತರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಯಾರು ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಒಡೆಯನಾದರೂ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒಡೆಯನಿಲ್ಲವೋ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರು ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನು ಕೊನೆಗೊಳಿಸಿದರೂ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೊನೆ ಇಲ್ಲವೋ, ಅವನೇ ದೇವರು. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರನ್ನ ಕಾಣ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದು ಶಕ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರನ್ನ ಕಾಣ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದು ಬೆಳಕಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರನ್ನ ಕಾಣ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು, ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ದೇವರನ್ನ ಕಾಣ್ಬೋದು ಗುರುಗಳೇ. ಇದು ನಾನ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು.
ದೇವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಕಣಕಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡ ಶಬ್ದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು. ಗಾಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ಅರ್ಥ, ನೀವು ಶರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಇದು ಶರ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಶರ್ಟ್ ಹಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ಸ್, ಧಾಗ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಧಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಕಾಟನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಕಾಟನ್ ಏನು? ಕಾಟನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರು ಇದೆ. ದೇವರು ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ದೇವರು ಒಂದು ಶಕ್ತಿ. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹನುಮಾನ್, ಗಣಪತಿ, ಶಿವ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ದೇವರು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ದೇವರದ್ದು ಫೋಟೋ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ದೇವರದ್ದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದೇವರು ನಿಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ನಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ದೇವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಓಕೆ.
God is everywhere. God is in everything. Thank you, Sridhar. You're joining the call. Very good. Sip Prakash, Siraj.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
Before joining this call, I was a total atheist. I never believed in God. But after coming here, I have realized only one thing: God is universal energy. That is the only simple definition.
Yeah, and he's a supreme intelligent universal energy. Because of that SIP only, you're seeing a horse is galloping, dog is barking. Who's doing it? Who's the magician? If you go for a magic show, there's the magician doing the magic, right? There's a magic. Without the magician, how can there be magic show?
Right.
So there's a big magician, Jadugar.
My second question is, in all these communist countries, especially China, they don't encourage religion. People don't believe in God. But in spite of all this, the country has made so much progress heading the world. So what is the secret?
I think many people believe in a power in China and all that. There are many pockets that believe. The regime, the rulers may not believe, but in many pockets there are Buddhism, there are many pockets there are Confucianism, there are old time. You can study a little bit about Chinese history. There was Lao Tzu, Confucius. There are many ancient philosophers, and people are following that. And very similar. I think some things are very similar to Sanatan Dharma.
Yeah. What I feel is your Zoom call should reach China, and many people will follow this. AiRism will be more popular there. Because it's
see, let me tell you, our message is reaching the world little by little by little. That's why I request all of you, right? I tell all of you, this is a profound message. It's not about me or you. We need to take the message of the truth to the world. And we all must work hard for doing that, because this is the purpose of our life. The purpose of our life is to make people get. Today, I have told you God on 10 fingertips. God is not God, God is SIP. Then SIP is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. SIP is nameless, formless, birthless, deathless, beginningless, endless. SIP is in the soul. SIP is in every soul. SIP is everywhere. SIP is in everything beautiful. SIP is a universal energy. SIP is a universal intelligence. SIP is a controller. I've given you 10 points. I've given you in your fingertips 10 points about SIP. So this is what we need to teach the world. Not to believe in some ritual and superstition and astrology. No. But not to forget SIP. Sip should be on the lip all the time. If we don't, अगर हमने, जैसे संसार में संसार में घर मिल गया तो मिला तो क्या मिला. इन दिस वर्ल्ड, संसार में सब कुछ मिला तो अगर प्रभु नहीं मिला तो क्या मिला. If you don't realize that essence of who you are the effect of the cause.
Right.
That supreme is is the energy in you. If you don't realize, then life is waste.
Right.
Whole life, complete life is waste. Okay, good.
Another
Yes,
thing,
Amit Siraj.
God means, you said governor, operator, destroyer. It is
That's
actually,
the old.
that what they meant is generator, operator, destroyer. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva.
ठीक है, but
Brahma
that's all
is the
story.
operator,
Yeah,
Vishnu is
thank
the
you. Yes.
operator, Shiva is the destroyer. That is their.
So don't keep that in the back seat. Siraj, huh? Yes, Siraj.
Shivam, sir. I
Shivam.
have I have two questions. One
Yes.
is point number 10. You mentioned that SIP is controller of
No, I
everything.
did. Yes.
Then it is maybe connected through universal law, maybe
Correct.
karma cycle or
Yes.
something.
Yes. Yes.
So this is well understood. Now there's a lot of maybe even discussion, many places, even a lot of things, questions also I heard in the Zoom call that everything is pre-decided and everything is done by God. Nothing happens
Wrong.
without God permission.
Wrong.
So maybe a little bit more some light on
If
this.
if that is the case, then we all would have been puppets. Then we would have been like dogs and cats. For dogs and cats, everything is predestined. For dog, cat, snake, tree cannot walk. Tree cannot tell you, okay, Siraj, today I am moving from your garden to AiR's garden. The tree is walking. Can the tree walk from your garden to my garden? Cannot do it. Only God has given human beings, only SIP has given human beings intelligence to choose, to decide. And that is also his divine plan. It is his plan that we should choose. Only by choosing we can attain moksha. We can become one with SIP. But a dog or a frog, a cat or a rat cannot do.
Okay, so maybe and one more maybe follow-up question. The birth and death also predefined, or you said death also changes based on your karma.
Even birth is on your karma.
The birth is okay. Maybe you
Birth is
don't.
on your
Huh,
birth is on your sanchita karma, on your collective karma.
okay.
Your death is based on your twin karma, on your prarabdha and your agami karma put together. That will decide your death.
So that means death is not pre-decided. It changes
No,
based on your karmas.
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
Thank you.
one more point. Normally, human beings are used to worship or see some form or some kind of shapes or photos, and some places maybe they discuss about some light. You just sit in dhyana, you will see some light into forehead, something like this. So sip is totally maybe we cannot think about any form and any realization or like light or nothing.
These are all stories.
Okay, just
Don't get carried. These are all mental distractions. One purple light will come, one green light will come. For SIP, all this is nothing. What purple light, green light, nothing. Ignore it.
so maybe last question. How you feel once you realize SIP basically when you are suppose in meditation and maybe you are connected. So how what changes how you feel basically?
You feel eternal peace, divine love, and everlasting bliss. You are above the mind and ego. You are in ananda. You are happy. Even if somebody tries to make you unhappy, you will not be unhappy. You have no
So
desires. You have no expectations.
so these are the
You are
quality
living a
once these are the
huh?
quality once you these are the quality once you
Yeah,
start
you
connecting.
you go beyond a human being. You become divine.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Sophia, Soumya, Sachiv, and Rumataji. 4 more questions today. Sophia, Soumya, Sachiv, and Rumataji. Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I bow down to
Yes.
air. Thank you.
Yes. Yes,
Sir,
Sophia.
mm, first of all, I say that God we have given name. He is just a creator of this world. God, we have just given a name like Allah, God. It's just a creator. So
Correct.
it is a supreme immortal power, you say, we all
Correct.
say, and it is a power, energy,
Correct.
and it
Correct.
is a manifestation. This whole world is manifestation of divine reality, right?
Correct.
And
Correct.
I feel SIP is in each one of us. Every
Correct.
kan mein SIP
Correct.
hai.
Correct. Correct.
And everything is a mystery, of course. Still we don't know beyond our understanding. Only Creator knows why He has made this. So sometimes I just we have to be happy and let it go. Like life, जैसे भी आती है, live life happily in the moment. But
See,
sometimes I feel that why it is made, why
no,
the
it's
Creator
not.
has
It's
made.
not our. It's not our business to ask him why he
Yeah,
made.
I'm telling
He,
that it's a
he,
mystery. Yeah,
he's not mystery. He's the boss. He's
boss,
the
boss.
boss. He made.
Mm, mm.
You cannot go
We
to your
can't
boss
say.
and ask. You cannot go to your boss and ask your boss why you're doing like this. Your boss
हाँ
can do what your boss wants to do.
या तो खुश होके जी लो वी डोंट नो कहाँ से आए कहाँ से गए कितने साल
But
पहले कितने जन्म लिए अपने कितने जन्म के बाद अपने यहाँ आए तो जी लो
the mo-
खुशी से
the moment you become one with SIP, you will come to know everything.
यस यस yes
Once you
we
become
are
one with you,
blessed
when you
yeah we
yeah,
are blessed as we have realized sir
yeah, you
yes
have to. Your ultimate goal is for us to become one with the Supreme. That is the
yes
ultimate goal.
yeah
Thank you.
thank you sir
Thank you, sir. Soumya, Sachiv, and Rumataji. 3 questions.
Yeah, hello, Guruji.
Yes, Soumya.
Uh, yeah, so I just wanted to ask on behalf of people like us who brought up in houses where the elders try to scare kids in the name
Yes,
of gods. If
yes,
you don't
yes,
come to
yes.
this temple, you will
Yeah,
not succeed in life.
yes,
And even if
yes.
you fall down, they will be like, okay, you didn't come to the temple on that day. That's why it has happened. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
These
yeah, yeah.
things we have heard a lot, so I'm just asking, on behalf of everyone, like how to deal with this kind of things when,
See,
you know,
Soumya, because our parents and grandparents do not realize God, they are teaching us wrong things. They're teaching lies, not intentionally, but that's what they
mm,
think. That's what
mm,
your grandfather told like that because his grandfather told like that.
mm,
But you should not tell your grandchildren like that because
correct.
today you understand God is not God. God is supreme immortal power. You have any doubt in what we are talking? You have any doubt in the logic what we are
Uh,
speaking?
no, I don't have.
Because that power, see, God cannot be born. 2 days back,
Mm,
you're celebrating Krishna Jayanti, Krishna Janmashtami. How can
mm,
God be born? The moment you're born, you become a human being, and every human being is God.
correct.
So we have to understand that not only Krishna is God, even Saumya is God. You have
Mm,
to realize you are a goddess. Not only Kali Ma and Devi Ma is goddess, even Saumya Ma is goddess.
okay.
So everybody, you see a beggar on the footpath also, that beggar also is God. That is the
Mm,
truth.
okay.
Huh? And don't get scared. What people tell about God, oh, you should just push it aside.
Uh,
Have the faith, love the Supreme, and that Supreme is not in the temple. That Supreme is inside your heart. God is
mm,
inside your heart, in the beating of your heartbeat. Okay.
got it. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Sachiv
Thank
and
you.
Rumataji. Thank you, Soumya. Good, you're coming every day, Soumya. Sachiv and Rumataji. Sachiv, yes, sir.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
Guruji, you were talking about something about the control, in some situations when you are not able to control, then change the person. I was
Huh.
just trying to ask you, if you're not able to control the person, is it not better to change yourself rather than changing the person?
Of course, if you can first change yourself, you must change yourself. No, but if the person is wrong,
Then also change yourself because you
yeah,
cannot change that guy. Because if you change him, na,
then,
that people
then you must.
people people put blame on you that you remove the person,
No,
you
no,
you
no,
fired the
no, no.
person.
No, then you have to accept that for the rest of your life. But that's not what
Mm.
SIP is asking us.
Mm. So
SIP
I
is
just
not
wanted
telling.
to have a little clarity on this. This I will discuss separately with you on a call before I
Yeah.
join. This point I really want to clarify with you separately.
See, when you're going on a work, you must have different ethics. You can talk
Yeah,
to me
because
before you
you
start your work.
at times you have to ask, to
Yeah.
make
Don't
people
worry.
move because
Talk to
of
me.
right.
You are WhatsApp me and talk to me separately.
Done,
Okay.
done, done.
Rumataji, thank you. Rumataji.
प्रणाम गुरुजी।
प्रणाम माताजी, बताइए।
शिवोहम गुरुजी। Guruji, I want to share my journey. I came in contact with you 13 and a half years back.
Okay.
And at that time, I was a follower of Krishna. I used to go to Vrindavan. At that time, we were in Delhi. But at that time also, Rama Avadh mein, Kashi mein Shiv, कान्हा वृंदावन में दया करो प्रभु देखो इनको हर घर के आंगन में.
You had that realization
At
that time
that
also, you
time
said.
also, Guruji, I was clear that all, whether it is Rama, Shiva, Krishna, or Devi Ma, or any god or goddess, Prabhu is one only. And
Okay.
when slowly and slowly we were attending Monday bhajans regularly and listening to you, then Zoom started. So you made a great change in my life. I was doing agarbatti, I was doing prasad before lunch, bhog, and all that. So you made us clear that God is Sip. Now the things have changed. We have become clear in mind. So in my life, you had brought a great change. And I am
Okay.
thankful to you for each and every guidance and love and affection and your blessings. I hope one day we beda par hoga zarur.
Thank you, Rumataji. If as long as we are in that bhakti and that bhakti yoga, nothing can go wrong. So, my dear friends, today, thank you for all of your inputs on this topic. Who is God? And God is not God. If God is not God, then what is God? And we have created the 10 points that you should remember. I hope you remember the 10 points. And these 10 points are the points that will change our life. When we realize the truth that actually God is inside us, God is in the temple of our heart. And if we don't realize this, if we think that God is in the heaven, this will always make us fail. And it's like a jail because we'll always think that प्रभु कहाँ है प्रभु प्रभु मंदिर में है ये पूजा करना है वो करना है व्रत में व्रत रखना है unless we are able to reach that state of realization that actually God is a Shakti. God is not a Vyakti. My dear friends, that's why I gave you the 10 summary points. God is not God. God is Sip. God is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. God is nameless, formless, birthless, deathless, beginningless, endless. Sip is in every soul that gives us life and consciousness. Sip is in every particle of matter, the five elements. Sip is the beauty everywhere. Sip is peace, love, and bliss. Sip is the universal energy. Sip is universal intelligence. Sip is the controller of everything. If we are able to capture these 10 points today, it's there on YouTube. If some of you want to go back to YouTube and capture these 10 points, it's very easy. Sip is what is the Shakti in your heart. Ship is in every human being. Every person is Sip. Even your mother, your father is Sip. Your beloved is Sip. Your neighbor is Sip. The tree is Sip. The dog is Sip. Remember Namdev, what did he say? नामदेव नामदेव ने पकाई रोटी कुत्ते ने उठाई पीछे घी का कटोरा लेके वो भागे बोले सुखी तो ना खाओ प्रभु घी तो लेके जाओ. This is the way we should live our life. If you live your life with with the omnipresence of the divine. If you live your life with sip on your lip, if you have a strong grip, my dear friends, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. You will attain sip, you will be sip, and you will become one with sip. So that's why I always tell you the best one word mantra, one word mantra. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Contemplate. Realize SIP is within you in the temple of your heart. With folded hands, I bow down to you.